Alright guys, we are back for the final segment of VideoGameFan96's birthday special. We just played some Kirby Air Ride from the Nintendo GameCube, and that was a whole lot of fun, but unfortunately it didn't really go out that great for us. Either way, I still try my best on it, and that's all that really matters. So anyways, for our final segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party Superstars for the Nintendo Switch. So let's go and get started, and it's also going to be an online match that I'm going to be doing right here for this final segment as well. And I have two special guests joining me for this online match. I have VideoGameFan96, the birthday boy himself, here with me.
That is correct.
And Come&PartywithNick.
Hey everybody, this is Come&PartywithNick here. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, we are about to do just that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get connected to online play right now. And while I am about to get ready right here to set up this online match, I should mention right here that Dominic is going to be the one that is hosting this room. He already has it set up for me right here, right before I start this recording. But anyways, this ought to be a great game right here, and should be a very fun way to conclude this birthday special for sure.
Well, I meant to be released hoping for this segment that I get in third place or higher, but I guess we'll have to see what the game gives me.
Yeah, you always don't know what can happen here in terms of Mario Party, but anyways, I'm now in the room, and let's go ahead and begin. I'm of course playing as Mario, and Dominic is playing as Rosalia, Nick is playing as Luigi. And it looks like Peach is going to be our computer player.
And normally I would do master difficulty, but since, Nick is here, yeah, we're going to start on normal.
What board are we going to play on here, Dominic?
I was originally thinking of Spaceland or Peach's birthday cake, but I was thinking about that, but because he's Spaceland, because it is my favorite board in the game. Actually, technically, Peach's birthday cake is my favorite board in the game, while Spaceland is my second favorite. But I found that a little bit cliche. So instead, thinking about doing Yoshi's Tropical Island.
Yeah, sure. And we have decided off camera before we started this recording as well that we're deciding to do 15 turns for this game right here this time around. I would normally go with 20 turns, but because of that one other game that I did on here for that one special that I did for Nick around the start of the year, it just took a little longer than we anticipated. So this is basically the point of why we are doing 15 turns this time around, just so we don't have very much problems.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Alright.
15 turns, bonus stars are on, mid-game off. The help and all types. So let's hope that we don't get Dungeon Dash, but I think lately when I play this kind of game online, I don't think I've really been getting a whole lot of lag on that mini game. So hopefully the internet will behave this time.
Yeah, let's hope so on that. But anyways, let's have a great game and may the best player win.
Oh yeah. I did not mean to press yes, but then again, I think to be fair, the reason why less is because let me use my Switch 2 account. Despite me having my save data, so I think that's why.
Yeah, it's okay. Mistakes do happen like that sometimes. But either way, everybody should be well aware of this board. Ah, dang it, I'm going last.
But at least I got $5 football, even though Subway doesn't sell them anymore.
Alright, but anyways, Nick is going first, followed by Peach, then Dominic, then me.
And basically the star is pretty much at the same spot every time, but thankfully with the event space, it will swap. But you guys have already seen VideoGameFan96's videos before, so you guys already know how that works.
Yeah, I'm sure they all are aware of it, but anyways, let's get this party started. Anyways, Nick got himself a lucky space to start off, and he gets 10 coins. Alright, it's over to Peach now, and she gets a 5. A lucky space for her as well. Oh, she's also getting 10 coins from that.
That's interesting RNG, how the same thing played out, but the only difference is slightly different. Well, that's fine. As long as it's not the wheel of items, and I guess it's fine. The thing that's because I do terrible on that minigame anyways, and thankfully it's not.
Yeah, you do have a good selection of items up for grabs here, but let's see what you end up with. Okay, it's going to be a warp block.
I usually don't do a very good job of trying to get to the far right, but I guess that's to be expected because that's basically the hardest one to get, so I'm not complaining there.
Alright, my turn. Alright, big 10 for me to start off.
VideoGameFan96 and his cheat codes, but I'm definitely joking. I know he actually does not cheat.
Yeah, I always play fair and square.
And for the record too, guys, I'll do the best I can to not joke around about that too much throughout this kind of video, because you know, I do want to try to have a better experience here, and so yeah, Mush Pit is up next, which is final game.
Oh, Nick got the first Mega Mushroom. Oh, I just barely avoided that. Oh god, you still have a chance? Oh, darn it. Looks like Nick wins the first mini game.
Okay, meanwhile, I got in like 3rd or 4th place. I've taken out the birthday boy out right in a way. I mean, no, yeah, the other birthday boy. Okay, I know it's not my actual birthday. I'm not being serious, but like, come on, Nick, come on. Surely it could have been a little bit better. I mean, I'm not being serious, of course, but like, come on.
Yeah, basically, when I did first start recording this birthday special, I have explained to everybody before right here that I'm basically taking care of this early, because it would be better for me to get it out of the way before my upcoming 2026 Easter special that will be coming up after this.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not, that's why I'm not complaining too much about that fact, but it would have been a little bit nuts if Daniel could have done it like the other way around, but I'm complaining.
Alright, let's see what I roll now. Alright, it's a 7. Oh boy, it's a red space I land on. So there goes 3 of my coins. I have to try to win this next minigame if I want to have enough money for the star. But let's see what we're playing now. Boulder Ball.
Yeah, I don't really have high hopes on this because usually when I play this kind of minigame, regardless if I'm on the solo side or the team side, 9 times out of 10 I usually do very bad bad job 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, same here. I suck at this minigame.
And part of it doesn't help that the Daniel keeps on pushing me. Part of that doesn't help.
Oh boy, Nick is getting close to the top right now. Oh, I got it!
Me, whatever.
And now that's what I call
Non-offense.
Well, I changed it to bowl spaghetti, but okay, fine, I'll change it then.
Yeah, it's just, I know, obviously, you know, Daniel doesn't cuss in his video, so just trying my best to make sure we don't accidentally say it. I'm sure we weren't going to, but still.
Yeah, don't worry, I wasn't gonna actually, cuss, or at least not on purpose, because I know, VideoGameFan96 channel is typically, you know, family friendly, so, you know. So of course I do, but I don't blame you though, Nick, for saying that just to be on the safe side, in case I were to cuss, since I think I probably cuss the most compared to everybody else, in Weekend Gamers group chat, but you know, I don't blame you though.
Oh gosh dang it! Peach just unfortunately screwed me up right there with that event space.
Yeah, blame it on the RNG there.
So much for that minigame win that I needed right there from what I was saying earlier. So now I'm unfortunately gonna have to see Bowser right here. But on the bright side, I do roll a 10. I gotta pay 16 coins so I can get a cursed dice block from Bowser.
Yeah, cause see, I played Mario Party Superstars so many times that I got used to calling it a creepy dice block instead of a curse. Well, you know what I mean.
Alright, well, Nick currently has the most money right now, so I'm gonna steal away some of his coins.
Alright, well, let's see how much you get for me.
Alright, looks like only 9 right here, but it's okay. Well, now I'm landing on an event space here for myself.
At least the star is back over there like it belongs.
Well, consider... Well, you know the Pokemon battle space was skipped, well, there's that. So I think Nick has almost a guaranteed chance that he's gonna get the star next turn.
Now we're playing Trace Race.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for a minigame that's called Trace Race, it's barely even a race. Just gotta make sure that you trace a good job.
Yeah, it's not about trying to get to the finish line first. It's about the best accuracy while trying to trace the whole line.
And usually I don't do a good job of this minigame. I usually don't. There was this one game I was in where I think Nick and somebody else tied with somebody on this minigame.
I think actually you were in the one game in which I got a perfect 100% on this. That was still crazy.
Oh, wow, Nick with almost a perfect score.
But what was the percent? I really want to know. Like he's complaining, but like what was even that 1% of what he missed?
I honestly don't know. I'd have to relaunch the video to find out.
Well, on VideoGameFan96, that is, since, you know, he's recording.
Alright, anyways, now Nick is using his mushroom. He rolls an 8 and adds a 5 on that mushroom for a total of 13. And it looks like Nick is getting the first star.
I just won.
is gonna land on Bowser, thank gosh.
Yep. But unfortunately, Nick loses coins right there on that red space.
Okay, so I wasn't gonna get the star either way, but at least in the bright stuff. So good news is Peach is gonna land on a Bowser space. The bad news is I'm the only one without a star. Okay, I lied. Daniel doesn't have a star either.
Yeah, that was just all because of that one event space screwing me over from earlier. But now let's see what happens with Peach on the Bowser space. She's got to give 20 coins to Bowser, but she only has 6 to lose.
So you see, I could use my warp block, but considering that everybody else passed the star, I may as well just milk it a little bit. If it's like, because we got a 1.
But at least you do get to stop by the item shop here. And Dominic is going for a mushroom.
Okay. Yeah, no, like, I thought that, no, like, I told this entire time that the, okay,
oh boy, Dominic is also getting hit a block, and he's lucky because he gets a star!
Wow. I'm not complaining, but like, okay, all the more reasons why I'm glad I got that one, even though I hate getting ones in Mario Party. Finding that one vegan gamer session that Mark recorded that I think it was like last year or sometime a couple years ago or whatever, or a few years ago or whatever, where playing Mario Party 2 land, I think like 8 turns in a row I was getting like nothing but numbers.
Yeah, I remember something like that from a while ago. It was just very crazy. Oh, I missed everything!
And meanwhile, because VideoGameFan96 missed, I kind of had this thing played in my head, where like that meanness from the old school Nintendo 64 games played in my head.
I see. And yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this because the clear corner is not helpful on this minigame.
And we're now playing Rocky Road. I'm paired up with Dominic.
Surprisingly, she's not punching me yet.
Well, yeah, funny thing is, I accidentally punched Daniel, so there's that.
Yeah, I see these kinds of things as pretty common mistakes right here on this kind of minigame. I'm not really too sure why.
Peach, why the heck did you take so long to do that one run? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, I saw from my perspective. It's my perspective. Oh, damn, I didn't mean to hit in there, but like, yeah, like, I saw that. Peach, she just stood there at one point.
Yeah, we definitely lost this. Oh, GG.
Yeah, I do appreciate those kind words, Nick.
It's just kind of unfortunate with inevitability. If you get paired with a computer player in that minigame against 2 human players, you're probably going to lose.
Hey, which is one of these days I want to play the game Mario Parties. Which, hey, Nintendo, where is the GameCube Mario Parties on GameCube app?
And so, but you are in the lead for that choice.
Come on, Nick, I'm birthday boy, you. Show me at least a little bit of mercy,
I understand, but you're also in the lead.
I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say, to be fair though, now that I think about it, I probably could have stolen from Daniel, simply because of the fact that he is the worst button masher.
Yeah, everybody should know right here, when it comes to the button mashing minigames, I'm just not all that great at them compared to some other people. Alright, looks like it's roll call that we're playing.
since we can all win this one.
Alright, we're counting toads.
I want to say there's that much.
I honestly agree with Daniel, because that's what I counted, but we'll see.
Actually, I did a recon and I think you guys are right.
Yeah, even if you're just unsure about something the first time, it can always be a good idea to do a double check.
No, so
it's definitely not 11, so we're definitely a lot closer.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, yeah, she said some normal, yeah. So, but yeah, kind of a pointless Pokemon battle. Pointless, honestly, because all three of us got it right, so, like what Nick was saying. So it was kind of pointless, honestly. I mean, I'm not complaining, mind you, but that was kind of pointless.
And
We definitely could have gotten a much more like exciting minigame for that battle.
And speaking of,
and also on top of that, I mean, well, see, the sleepy played off the time at first place, but yeah, so basically, had Nick would have stolen points from Daniel. I mean, of course, I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying the thing would have been, a little bit better, but hey.
oh boy, here we go again with the home block. But it's just money. But yeah, speaking of the GameCube Mario parties, it would be awesome if they all come to the GameCube application sometime for the Nintendo Switch Online service for the Switch 2. I sure would love that. And even so, I am lucky enough to own all 4 of the GameCube Mario parties on original hardware.
Well, that's the whole point. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying about how I want them to give us the GameCube Mario parties on Estella, because to those who do not know, the GameCube Mario parties are well known to being very expensive, which makes perfect sense considering the fact that the GameCube didn't really sell all that well, and GameCube games are very well known to being very, very expensive, like Fire from Path of Meridian.
Speaking of minigames we can all win, here's Messy Memory.
Yeah, it can be simple if your memory is good.
It needs to happen.
But yeah, I like how Nick was saying that though, considering I have a bad memory. See why on this kind of minigame I just need because well, at least in terms of looking at other people's screens wise, because that's what I do. Because my memory is very bad, and I'm not kidding.
I only am unsure on on 2 of the items right here, but we'll see if I'll possibly get lucky for a perfect score.
Yeah.
That's
I was kind of looking at Simba because I think I might have messed up, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, dang it. The ones I was unsure about, I had them in the wrong positions, and I apparently had Mario and Luigi's hats in the wrong spots too.
Wow, so Peach actually won that. That's crazy.
And it's funny, because she's on normal difficulty. If anything, I was kind of expecting Peach to get that much in hard difficulty at least.
Man, shame on us. Shame on us, honestly. I admit that. We all sucked at that one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, my memory is really bad, to be fair. With my memory being very bad, well, yeah, I didn't really have high confidence winning that one.
Oh, this is an interesting choice here. Do I want to go for chance on this early, or do I just want to play it safe and hope that somebody wins in a happening space? They could honestly do chance time, but I think the mouse would be kind of risky right now.
I mean, you can do whatever it is you want to do, Nick, but if I were you, I wouldn't really risk it because I have a star, but because it's kind of early. But hey, it's your choice.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just play it safe.
So one thing I would like to say right here about the GameCube Mario parties when I first got them right here is that a friend of mine actually helped get me those games right here from back in the past. Basically, it was my good friend Miss Kirsten that I used to live close to that helped me get all those games.
Nice. That's pretty cool, Daniel.
And from what I do know right here on the order that I did get the GameCube Mario parties in, first there was 7, and then I got 5, and then there was 4, and then 6 was the last one of those I ended up getting. Ever since then, I have been lucky enough to own all of them.
Yeah, that's awesome, though, Daniel. I'm definitely glad you do have all of them. And I think I have said before that Mario Party 6 actually is my favorite Mario Party game in the entire series.
Yeah, I think I even have mentioned it that one time as well.
But the only reason why I'm saying that because based on what I've seen in terms of gameplay, it's kind of cool. We're basically on that where minigames change depending on if it's daytime or nighttime, and I kind of like that mechanic. But again, I don't have the game, so I don't really have an opinion based on that. But based on what I've seen on gameplay, I probably would agree. But I haven't played it, so my all-time favorite Mario Party game is the one we're playing right now.
Yeah.
Party Superstars. But my second favorite is Mario Party DS. But my third favorite, funny enough, Mario Party 3.
And of course, right here, with what you guys saw right there, the moment that Dominic got himself a star from Toadette, he always likes to do that fake out kind of thing at least once all the time on this and in Jamboree.
What if a newer Mario Party session with me in it, but don't do it at least once?
Alright, anyways, title tosses the next minigame we're playing, in which I'm the solo player here.
Yeah, I had a feeling I was screwed there. I was having severe input delay.
Oh boy, how's Dominic doing so good right here, dodging those waves?
These waves are focused.
Yeah, looks like you guys win.
And meanwhile, Rosalina's Peach's dresses got wet at the end.
Yeah, I will have to admit that is very funny.
And another thing, and I don't know what's gonna pop up. Another thing I'd like to do, when it comes to the Mario Party 8 minigame, where we're collecting coins, forgot what that was called. But yeah, basically on that one, when everybody gets subject to the tornado, I like to say, and then everybody died at the end.
Yeah, and for what you're looking for, Dominic, on that minigame that you were bringing up, it's from Winter or Dinner.
Yeah, I mean, because I'll admit, Mario Party 8 would be one of my favorite Mario Parties it used to be. But I think that one year I replayed it and I noticed there was a lot of mini games. Not mini games, but I realized a lot of the boards in the game. It seemed like the only board that's that seemed to be traditional Mario Party standard was Donkey Kong's stone statue, or the Donkey Kong one up now. But that was the only one. Treetop Temple, yeah, that one. That one, that was the only board that seemed like it's played like a traditional Mario Party board, and it seemed like they just done all these other cookies up.
Oh my god, that shell was really moving fast. That was wrong right there of how it went in our goal. And sing right there too, come on!
That's the happiest thing I've ever seen. That was crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. Mario Party 8 is one of my favorites. But I mean, it's not one of my least favorite Mario Party. I think, don't get me wrong, But, and also on top of that, I think they overdid it with the motion controls. Don't get me wrong, I understand that it's an early Wii game. And in early Wii games, they tend to do things with the motion controls. They wanted to show off the capabilities of what the Wii could do, so I can understand why they overdid it with motion controls, but they overdid it with that. Like, for example, the minigame where you were jumping from the jump rope, they could have easily had it to where you press A to jump, but no, you have to swing the mirror upwards, and I think that is beyond stupid. And among other design choices, I think it's kind of stupid. But it's just, I guess it's just how it is. But well, I mean, one of these days I am gonna want to replay all the boards of Mario Party 8 again to see my opinions have changed since then. But overall, it's just compared to like Mario Party DS. That one I actually kind of liked. Also, the Pokemon Battle get beat. Yeah, based on my replay through, I think it was not that it was earlier this year. Replaying all the boards, but on the hardest difficulty setting, I had a lot of fun with that one. Probably one of my favorite boards on that was the DK, the Donkey Kong Stone Statue one. That one I honestly liked because I like the idea. That the more coins you have, the more stars you can buy. I think it's honestly kind of a cool board.
And by the way, what I was gonna say earlier right here, but I just couldn't right away because you guys were talking. Basically, on that one move where I brought my cursed dice block on myself, it would have been a good opportunity to try to get that event space to help me out from where I was right here, and same thing with where the star was located at, too, but unfortunately didn't get the number that I needed, and that's what caused me to see Bowser. But, stuff like that happens sometimes. Are you kidding me? That was stupid of how I fell down so quickly.
Also, way off topic, I know, but after you started like a completely new another playthrough I started Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, but I switched to account to see how the game runs on it, and unsurprisingly, I guess. Okay, there we go. But I was trying to say before Nick, like when all the call went back in, was with me, I'm doing this switch to play from Kirby's Return to Dreamland to see on how that game runs, and unsurprisingly, the game runs pretty well from what I can see. I don't think it runs all that different compared to how it did on the original Switch. But I really do love, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It's a good game.